Hello, hello, hello. This is Amethyst Oracle Readings, and we are back today. And my videos are for adults 18 and up and for entertainment purposes only. We are using the Starseed Oracle deck, and we are going to do a pick-a-pile of a kind of a what's your soul going through right now. So if you have never been to my channel, welcome. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. You guys don't know what it means to me when I log on and I see that like people have been watching my videos. Like, it's insane. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's shuffle just a little bit, and then we are going to deal out 3 cards. Okay, so we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. So for pile number 1, we are going to use a ham suit. And then pile number 2, we have a crystal pendant. And then for pile number 3, let's use, where are you? Let's use our pink pig. Okay, so take a second, fill the cards, and make your choice. You can feel free to pause this for as long as you need. But I'm going to move pile number 3 and pile number 2 out of the way. And let's go ahead and start with pile number 1. So I think instead of, since this is kind of a soul reading, I think we're going to explain each card as we go, okay? So our first card is the Whale and Orca Elders. And this card is a card that's telling you to kind of, I think that you put on a facade for people, and this is kind of telling you to stretch your heart wide open and let people see in, to leave kind of, leave behind your fears and your uncertainties and your flaws, and to learn to accept yourself, because everyone else accepts you for who you are. They see right through whatever you're trying to put on, and it's only you that is kind of being tricked by this. Everyone loves you and they see who you are, and this card is kind of telling you that you need to see yourself through the other's eyes, because how you see yourself and how they see you are 2 completely different things. Pile number 1, love yourself, because people already love you. And the ones that don't love you, they don't matter. And then our second card, we have the Great Severing. This card is telling you that I think you have been hurt in the past, and it's telling you that you need to, don't be scared of love, because what has happened in the past, okay? Just because you had a couple bad or 1 bad experience, don't let it ruin your entire love life, okay? You need to kind of ease back in. I think that you have a lot of, you could have a lot of unresolved pain from that relationship that has hurt too much for you to kind of really look into, and for you to see what went wrong, so you can understand that this isn't your fault, and this isn't your burden to carry. Okay, you need to let go of all of that stuff after you heal from it and find yourself back to love. Let somebody have a part of you, okay? 1 bad experience should not ruin the rest of your life. You are worthy of love. And what happened before isn't necessarily going to happen again, okay? It's normal to be hurt and to want to kind of crawl into yourself and get back into your shell, but you need to find yourself back to willing to allow someone to come into your space, okay? You're worthy of love. Our next card is Jump In. Our Jump In card is telling you to say yes to change. Ride the waves. Don't wait for you to be asked if you want to do something. You just do it. Don't wait for perfect timing. Don't think that don't wait for anyone else. If you're waiting on an adventure or you're waiting on an answer, give up. Give up waiting for this other person's acceptance or acknowledgement and move on. Go on about your life. Do whatever it is that is in your soul telling you that whatever you want to do, go do it. Stop waiting on this person because your timing isn't lining up. Go on this adventure. Our next card is the Empathetic Starseed. I think this card holds a lot of stress for you. I think that your load's too heavy and you're trying to do too many things at once. Put a task down, give yourself a break. Don't worry about everything, okay? If you can't fix it that day, then you don't need to worry about it. If it's not something that's due that day, you really need to take a breath. You're using up all your energy on things that aren't serving you. So look at ways to lighten your load. Look at ways to take a second to breathe. And then our next card is Perspective. I think that maybe you're fighting with someone or something, and instead of you kind of like riding this wave back here, instead of you just going with the flow, you're fighting it instead of just letting it happen. The things that you can't control, you need to let go, okay? Zoom out, look at the bigger picture, and see that whatever this is, it's not going to matter on down the road. It only matters right now. So quit fighting. Quit using your energy for things that you can't change. Okay? If you can change it, then do it. If you can't change it, move on. And I know that's a lot easier said than done, but please, your energy is the most valuable, okay? You stop wasting it on things, people, just anything that doesn't matter. Don't waste your time on it anymore, okay? Zoom out, look at the bigger picture. None of this is going to matter. And then our last card, pile one, we have Wait. Very specific reason that these two cards came out together. Whatever you're trying to force, the reason it's not happening now is because it's still being worked on, okay? The things are still being woven. It's not complete. It's not ready for you yet. So you have just got to take a second, look at it from the flip side. And this is a general reading, so it's really hard for me to completely understand what this is. But if this is you, feel free to shoot me an email and we can go deeper. But I think that these cards came out at a very specific time together because you are fighting something that's not ready for you. Divine timing is everything. And while there are some things that you need to go quick at and you need to go ahead and do it, there are some other things, and I think it's your Perspective card that's telling you you have to be the one to figure those out. You have to be the one to decide for yourself what is worth your energy and what's not. Okay, pile number one, I really hope this gives you some insight on something. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, we are going to put these back up. And pile number two with our little pendant. Here we go. So our first card is Earth Pulsing. This is a card that's telling you that you're kind of, you're losing connection with either Mother Nature or yourself, and you need to disconnect for a little bit. Maybe disconnect from social media, disconnect from your phone, disconnect from the TV, and just go and kind of, I really think that you should go spend some time outside. You should clear your head, go for a walk, Go take a swim. I think that anything outside where you're not focused on anything but yourself and the energy that you have is going to be really beneficial for you. I think that you are very overwhelmed and you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. And you need to take a step back, disconnect all of your electronics, disconnect your mind, disengage, and just take time to love yourself and be with yourself and be in nature. I think that would be very helpful and very healing for you. And then we have the blue flame. I think that the blue flame is really telling you that you're about to go through an awakening. I think that if you spend more time in nature, you are you're going to awaken your inner person, and you're really going to feel more connected to everything. And you're going to have this energy, this very powerful energy that you haven't felt for a long time because you've been so overwhelmed. Maybe you are kind of losing that spirituality you have. And once you reconnect to yourself, not electronics or items or work, I think that you are going to kind of recharge yourself. And that's what this blue flame is telling you. That you have an awakening coming. You just have to let it know that you're open to accepting it. And then our third card is Forge, Don't Follow. I think that maybe you have a lot of people that look up to you and they're kind of looking to you for guidance. But until you're able to clear your soul out and make room for this energy and this energy and this awakening, they can't do anything. I think that this could be your family, this could be your relationship, but I think that maybe they don't know where you stand, and they might be waiting on you to show them. I think that they're waiting to see which path you decide to take and where you decide to go. And I think this decision has been up to you, and they're just waiting on an answer. And then we have karmic relationships. I feel that maybe you have been hurt in the past and these relationships have been pretty toxic for you, and it's causing you to put this wall up to people. That might be what this is about. This entire situation might actually end up being in a relationship, pile number 2. I think that this reading is about you healing from this karmic person that you had in your life. I think that this is telling you that you need to soften your heart, and again, just like pile number 1, not everyone is going to hurt you. You need to heal from the hurt that you've been, and then when you're ready, when you feel like you're healed, I think that you should let someone in, because it's not all going to end like this. And if this person's still in your life, just pick your battles with the arguments. Is this person worth the negative that they're bringing into you? Is this situation you're dealing with? It doesn't always have to be a person. It can be something. Is it worth the negative that it's bringing into your life? And it's a succubus for your energy. You're having to go out and reconnect because it's taken all the energy that you have. And then we have the Void. Have these 2 cards right beside each other. I think that I like doing the 1 card at a time because it's like everything leads up. So it looks like you are ready to end this relationship you have with this karmic person or karmic subject. And it's because throughout all of this, all of your rebirth and your kind of recharging yourself, you have realized that it's not worth this. This is the emptiness. This is the end of this relationship with this situation, and it's also the beginning of your next situation that you have, your next step in your life, which appears to be Breath of the Cosmos. This card is a very surrender, like give yourself up. I think this is you kind of healing from everything that you've been through, and you've taken a second to understand what has ended, what's begun. And I think that you're really needing time after this situation. Maybe you have had an addiction, or someone close to you have, or this is a very abusive, toxic personality, and this is telling you to kind of give yourself up, stop carrying the weight of the world, and start lightening up on yourself. Don't be so rough on yourself. This isn't your fault. It looks like you're moving in all of the right directions. Pile number 2, this is a very heavy reading, and I hope this karmic relationship is really gone for good, and it's really the birth of something new for you. Pile number 2, please let me know in the comments what all you have going on. Okay. Where did I put the last cards? Did I put them in here? Yeah. Okay. We are on to pile number 3 with the pig. So, our first card is Water Your Garden, which is another overworked. Guys, these readings today, this is another, you're overworked, you're tired, you're underpaid. You're kind of neglecting yourself and taking care of everyone else, and you really need to take a second, fill your cup back up, because you're running empty, and it's time for you to rest. Give yourself some love. You need to nourish your body. Eat something you really want. Have a big meal. I feel like you're not eating enough. I feel like you're not drinking enough water. Okay, put the energy drinks down and drink some water. Put your feet up. Cut your toenails. Lay in bed. Look at yourself naked in a mirror. Love every inch of you and take care of it. That could also you could lotion your legs for the first time in 2 years and call it body care, but you need to take a second for yourself. And then we have loosen your grip. So this is, with this card, I feel like maybe you are kind of clinging on to something that doesn't serve you anymore. Something that really does nothing for you. I think that you trying to hold on to this is also preventing you from receiving things that you should be. I think that you're kind of clinging on to something that is actually hurting you. And I think that the only reason you're holding on to this so tight is because you don't want to be alone. Whether this is a person or this is something that brings you comfort, it is toxic for you and it doesn't serve you in any way. Okay? So just kind of loosen up on it. Allow things that aren't supposed to be here, allow them to go, and find a way to cope with it and find a way to find peace with it. And then once you're healed from that, you will start receiving the things that you should have, the things that this was holding you back from. And then our next card is We the Haters. And I use this card to kind of remind you that you are beautiful, you are loving, you are caring, you have so much love to give, you are a mother figure, you take care of people, and you don't deserve any less than that. It is your character to be of service to people, and because you are such of a selfless person, it attracts self-serving people. And because you are this beautiful giving person, people take advantage of it. And either you don't realize, or sometimes you do realize, but you are too good of a person to let them know. And this is kind of to remind you that you are that person, and that maybe there's someone or something in your life that's taken advantage of it, and you need to let it go. this might be a person that's taken advantage of you, a person that is not very good to you. And then we have Earth. I think this is you, another card telling you that you are doing too much worrying of other people, and you're worrying about things that don't matter to you, things that aren't of a help to you, things that are draining you of your energy and not replenishing it. And this is telling you to really, you're too nice for this, and it's sucking you dry, and you need to, this is why you're having to water your garden, okay? This person that you need to loosen your grip on and, you know, realize that they're taking advantage of you. And this person is just taking everything that you have, and you are being so nice to them, and you're loving them, and you've given them everything that they need, and they're just not accepting. They're just not understanding or giving you back anything. They're a succubus. And then we have deep cellular healing. This is a card of extreme physical or emotional healing that you're in need of, and that it's a reminder card that it's okay to reach beyond yourself to get help. It's okay to reach out to anyone that you need to get help. Sometimes you can't heal yourself all on your own, and you either need to reach out, maybe you're religious or you're just spiritual, and you need to reach out to something bigger to help you heal from this, because I think that it's taken a lot of your health, and it's gonna be a long road to repair, but you will repair. This is a healing card. You just have to move past it, and you have to work on getting yourself back and start giving to yourself. And then our last card, we have the Seas of Mintaka. This is a card of unlimited possibilities and potential. This card is, and it's at the end for a reason. It's a confirmation that the next step that you make is going to be, it's going to reach like ultimate potential. And it's, when you have this, it's a very uplifting and light-filled card, and it's showing you that after all of this, you're going to be content when you stop caring about yourself. When you start caring about yourself, and you stop caring, why can't I talk? And you stop caring about whatever this is that's bringing you down. As soon as you start giving yourself the love that you deserve, you are going to reach the sky. Like, this is to bring light, and I think that I think that you have no idea what you are in for when you let this toxicity go. This is beautiful. Like, just these last cards, it's like the top row is telling you what's wrong, and the bottom row is telling you how to fix it, and there's also an outcome card. Okay, my pick-a-pals for today, I hope they brought you some clarity. These readings were a lot deeper, like, I don't know, when I was shuffling, I was just kind of getting, like, light and airy, and that was the complete opposite of what we got. So, if you like this reading and you want to check out more, I have a lot of pick-a-pile readings to choose from, and feel free to subscribe, leave me a comment, and I will catch you on the flip side.